Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. We got a new dining set table this last weekend. We actually downgraded a little bit because our current set was just too big for our small space. So we picked up the Ikea dining set, but the oak finish just doesn't really match the rest of our space, and it kind of just like feels heavy in here. And although I really like the size of the set, I just would prefer like a white and gray. So I've used these before and they're super easy to use, so I thought I would film painting to the table with them. These are the Waverly Inspirations chalk paints, and I got these ones specifically at Walmart. I have one in the matte white finish and the matte gray finish, and then I also have the clear wax that you can use to follow up. I've used this to paint like a dresser and some small items, and I'm so impressed. I'm honestly just going to wipe it down with some window cleaner, and then I'm gonna go on straight with paint. I'm not gonna sand, I'm not gonna prep with primer, and you only have to wait like 2 hours in between coats, and I'm so impressed with how easily these cover. This isn't like the cheapest chalk paint that you can find, but the fact that you can get it at Walmart and the fact that you don't have to prep, and because there's no smell and you don't have to sand, there's no mess, and you can do it right inside like this, I'm totally willing to pay a couple extra dollars. So I think these were like $6 a piece or something, but like I said, they cover really well and a little goes a long way. My plan is to do the tops on the table and on the chairs in the gray, and then maybe distress it a little bit so that the wood grain comes through. Then do the main body and legs of the table and chairs in the white. And since I'm incredibly lazy, I probably will not disassemble them. I do have some painter's tape that I can use if I need to, but honestly, I absolutely hate doing any more work than I have to. So I'm probably just gonna leave them together. Honestly, I'm not a professional and I'm sure that this is not the best way to do it, but like I said, I'm lazy. So here we go. Alright, this is what it looks like after one coat with the gray. As you can see, there's definitely still some wood color peeking through. So I think I might actually leave the gray like this, because I might even take some sandpaper and buff it. I want the top to be a little bit distressed. When I do the legs, I think I might do 2 coats so that I get a really good opaque finish with the white. But I'm kind of liking that the gray has a little bit of some wood peeking through. I don't know if that's coming through on camera. There you can kind of see. So yeah, I'm gonna do the white now. Okay, so I finished the first coat of the white paint, and then I went back and I touched up some of the gray. So like right there, that's actually wet gray. I'm gonna leave the finish of the gray because I really, really like that. I like what you see there. Those are all wet spots of gray. I only touched up some spots where I like really missed it. Otherwise, like right here, this is just one coat. I actually really like the way this looks. This is just one coat of gray in this patch here. So that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted to have like a little bit of streaking showing through. The white I really want to be like totally opaque, so I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do another coat on all of the white so that that hopefully is gone. But overall, like, I'm really happy with this. Okay, I'm hoping you can tell. This is what it looks like with one coat, and this is what it looks like with 2 coats. So 1 coat over here, 2 coats over here, and it's actually really good coverage with 2 coats. I just can't get everywhere because now that it's kind of dark, it's sort of hard to be able to see everything, but I'm super, super happy with the way that that looks. And then, yeah, the seats are just 1 coat on each. So now I'm gonna go back, finish with all of the second coat of white, and then I'm gonna come back and do the wax coat on the gray at least to start with. Okay, since I'm happy with how the gray looks, I'm gonna go ahead and do the wax. So this is clear and it says to apply a thin layer to the project using the wax with a brush or a lint-free cloth, which I will be using, removing any excess, and then you're supposed to wait 24 hours before buffing it out. Reapply every 6 to 12 months or as needed. And I'm definitely going to do it to the top of the table because obviously that's where we're going to be setting like cups and stuff. I'm going to wait on doing the white portions just because I might need to redo that tomorrow. It's kind of hard to see some of the spots. I got a second coat on most of the chairs and the legs, but not all of them. So I'm for sure going to do the wax coat on the tabletop, and then maybe tomorrow I will do the rest, and I will show you guys how I do that. Okay, it's done. I love it. I'm so happy. I'm sure I'm gonna go back and touch up tomorrow, maybe some spots of the gray, but I definitely like the sort of distressed look on that. And I really like the way that the white ended up coming out. And again, I put the wax on the gray, but not on the white, because I wanna wait and see tomorrow what that looks like. But overall, I'm so happy. So pros for the Waverly paint is that it's nice and thick, which means it's easy to apply without making a huge mess, and you don't get a bunch of like splattering everywhere. There's also almost no odor to this at all, so there's no issue with painting indoors. I love that I don't need to sand, which also eliminates a lot of the mess, so I don't need to take it outside. And honestly, it's just so quick and easy to apply. So for someone like me who's super impatient and likes to see results right away, I really like doing it with chalk paint. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.